Hi guys. So I let my hair, I shampooed, I let it air dry. I kind of fell asleep, so I've got some interesting things going on. I've got stuff to do. So I'm going to show you how I do my Beachy waves today. Full disclosure, I started this video, or at least I thought I had started this video. I had not. I had only taken a picture of myself, so I'm one curl deep already. I like to split my hair into sections. I'm going to be using a 3/4 inch Marcel iron. You don't need a Marcel iron. A clip iron works just fine. I just don't know how to use a clip iron anymore. And yeah, let's get started. Oh, you can use kind of whatever size also. So I'm one curl deep already. I'll show you what I've been doing. I'm going to take pretty large sections. You can see I clamp kind of where my eyeball is, so you can see approximately about the level of my eye. I do one nice big twist. Let that heat up. I'm unspooling it. You can see I left, now there's like a kink right there, and I'm going to spool it up again. So untwist and spool, untwist, spool, untwist, spool. And then when I get to this end piece, I've left a little bit out, you can see right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull my iron through that piece to give it a little bit less of a done end. All right, so now that you've seen what I'm doing, I'm just gonna keep moving through, make sure I get all the hairs curled. That one's curled. Okay, so some key things to remember when you're doing this is you can do them in either direction that you'd like to, so you can go towards your face or away from your face. I always just like to remind people that they look better if the ones next to your face are going away from your face. It looks a little more modern. I tend to think that when you've got curls going towards your face, you look like a 7th grader who's just learned how to curl her hair. So as long as they're not all going towards your face, next to your face, you should be fine. So again, just working through my hair. Those of you who know me personally know how much hair I have. So I'm taking pretty large sections. I basically will do 6 on the bottom, 6 curls on the bottom section that I'm working on now. I will re-split my hair, so like section it off again in another big section, and then section that usually into another 6, and then I'll do the top section. So I'll show you how that goes. I also have my cool little sideburns that you can see they're starting to fall out of this half up situation I've got going on. So I'll have to curl those individually. So I like to tell my clients and basically anyone who will listen to me that on any given day, I will only spend about 7 minutes doing my hair. I'm a busy mom. I do this for my job, so really and truly spending 7 minutes on my own hair is about all the time I want to spend. It's about all the time I have to spend. And I feel like it's pretty similar to most other humans that I know. Like, I don't have time for it. So you can see I did another section. So my first section was right about at my ear. The next section is kind of right at the crown of my head. So again, just gonna work my way through, taking sections. Sometimes I do a few more sections in this middle one. It comes a little further towards my face. There's a little more hair. I try to keep my sections fairly even. And then I also like on the next few days when I don't have freshly curled hair that my hair all kind of blends together into a wave instead of individual curls. If you don't like to have a traditional Hollywood style wave, I would say curl every other section in the opposite direction. That'll stop it from kind of molding all together as you wear it for the next few days. So just working my way through. When I do this on clients, this is about the time they start to look at me skeptically. You feel a little like, I don't know, the Cowardly Lion after he gets his hair done in Oz. You've got these like weird ropey looking curls. They're just all kind of tubular. They don't look so great, right? But trust in the process. The magic happens, I promise. So, sorry if you can hear my kids watching How to Train Your Dragon in the background. Alright, so half, working towards it. I personally, when I do my own hair, I like to start in the front and work my way to the back. We're humans, we all have a tendency to get lazy. So the part that people see, the part that I see all day when I'm at work looking in the mirror at myself is the front. So no one's ever told me that the back of my hair looks stupid, but I definitely get lazy as I get towards the back. So again, just pulling it through. In this section, doing the same thing, starting those curls at eyeball level, twirling away from my face, taking them, unspooling them, and reloading as I go. Unspool, reload. Then when I get to this point, I'm just gonna kind of pull that guy through. Boom. Curl achieved. Okay. So if it is easier for you while you're doing your own hair to kind of separate the ones you have done from the ones you haven't done, I highly recommend doing that. I've gotten this down to a science at this point, so it doesn't take much effort on my part. And then what I'll kind of do is tip my head from side to side. Usually the straight pieces will, if I've missed any, will kind of pop themselves out. You'll be able to see them very easily. So, let's see. There's one. There's one. Okay, so when I get to the top, I kind of let it do its natural part situation. My hair doesn't really, it would prefer to part in the middle. I don't prefer that. So, okay, so same thing. Taking sections, starting at eyeball level. Unspool, reload, unspool, and you can see, like, things pop out. I'm unconcerned. All right. So if if perfectionism is the name of your game, this is an effort and this is a practice in letting go, because part of why it looks so cool is because everything is not perfect. As part of the beauty of this hairstyle. So just spool, reload, all the way down, pull. All right, then when I get to this other side, my heavy side, I generally will do kind of more diagonal sections. I don't really know why. I'm sure if I thought about it, there's a reason. I mean, when we're creating updos, it's always good to use diagonal sections if you don't want to see the sections themselves. So my curling iron keeps getting hung up on the drawer knobs. But you guys know how that goes. Just real life here. The hair diaries, my dirty hair diaries. So you can see I had those kind of like kinky things going on. They don't bother me. I'll just curl over them. The cool thing about a curling iron is that if you are using the actual tong, so the part that the spoon kind of part, that actually smooths things while we're going through. So that's really interesting. Also, like I've said before, your hair is just made of sulfur bonds. So what's cool about sulfur bonds is they can be broken and reset by heating and cooling. Okay, so now you can see I'm just kind of dragging my fingers through those curls. And you can see how they just kind of opened up. I feel like this one's a little curly for my taste. So my curling iron is off now. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and kind of straighten that until I like how it feels a little more. There we go. So this one's maybe a little intense right next to my eye also. There we go. So there you have it. Those are my take on beachy waves. A lot of my clients I'll spray some texturizer in, or like if I was gonna go out and I knew I was gonna wash my hair tomorrow, I would put like some kind of paste in here to give it a little more definition. You know me, I love me some oil, so I would, when I do this to my own self, I definitely will run some oil through those ends. That helps. Some kind of a beach spray, so like a Kerastase spray a porte or Unite's Beach Day. Both of those work great. Fun, right? Pretty. Oh, I'll show you one more thing. So what I was talking about is if I wanted to have like just a wave in there, the more I brush it, if I like get in there with a brush or even with a comb, you can see how it goes from these kind of more individual curls to more of a wave. See? So, like I said, if you don't like this look, every other section go the other direction. But if you do, then yeah, hit that up. So if you get to this point and you don't like, all you have to do is take sections and kind of reform them into curls. So it's easier for me to look in the mirror than in the camera. So you can see I'm just kind of reforming those into individual curls. And it'll go back to matching the other side a little better. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks, guys.